Well,
Yeah.
also, there's that other guy on the internet who's always frying us. What's his name?
Msanko.
Exactly.
Juicy. And Nadia just said it in a verse, like, with the big three. And everybody was just like losing their fucking shits.
Yeah.
And then it was like, the fuck is she talking about?
Yeah.
Big three.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is she even talking about?
You know, we've lost MTV base, we've lost Trace, we've lost so many things that I feel represented hip hop mostly.
Because you guys are not watching me. But now the game has really changed.
Very much so.
Like, the game has changed, so you can't get stuck in your ways. I would really need the right partner to do it, and I don't know if I can trust a nigga.
Need to like it, mama. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy Msanko Franco, and welcome to the 6th episode of Swang Sessions. Today, I got someone very special to me that has taught me a lot in the space. But firstly, shout out to Endorse Media for the space. Today, I got the Shikanda Queen. How are you today?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming to the Swang Sessions.
Oh, good. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Like, how do you feel about my setup? Yeah,
That's cute.
you.
That's cute.
Thank
Shab,
you.
we've come a long way from the computer. What does your computer look like?
My computer, I feel like it's what can I say? Like a fish tank. It's like see-through. Yeah, it's like a see-through fish tank type of.
Oh,
Are you asking about my physical
like
computer
the back,
or my?
with the back thing?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. We operate that way.
Is that what you guys are watching the things on when you're looking
Yes.
at the screen?
Yeah, definitely. That's what
Hectic.
we're doing now. Like technology is
Hectic.
fair now.
I thought you maybe have like a whole
Setup.
situation.
Yeah. But I do also have like a whole setup going on.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not about me.
Okay.
It's about you. So it feels so weird, actually. Like, you're a presenter, and like I'm interviewing you right now. Like, how are you feeling? Like, doesn't it feel weird to be interviewed by someone?
No, I do a
else?
lot of interviews.
Yeah.
I do a lot of interviews all the time. I really do believe in engaging with the media because they help you tell your story, So I do a lot of interviews. It's not weird.
Yeah.
It's not weird at all.
Yeah. So how was life before my brr became my brr? Like, where do you come from? What were your journeys? What did you go through in order to be where you are today?
I'm from Benoni. And life was just good, man. I grew up with one sister, went to a really great school, had amazing friends. But I always just wanted to be in the media space, Obviously back then we didn't have as much access to the internet as we do now. So it was just really about TV and that world for me. And that's what I grew up wanting to do and be. And now I'm here.
Yeah. So in terms of the signature look, because I think I've always known you as, being a bold person, and you've always ripped it with
A bold
confidence.
person sounds so intense.
But you've always I don't know how is a better way to say it, but I've always known you as a very self-aware, self-confident type of person. But what created the whole look?
I had short hair since high school. Yeah, I've had short hair since high school. And then when I got into the industry, I realized that it's kind of different. Nobody else has this look. And just when you get busier, it's the call time for hair is an hour earlier. If you don't have hair, you can at least come a little bit later, you know what I mean? It was an aesthetic decision, but it's also just way easier to maintain and live by. It's much cheaper.
Very.
Saving a lot
Shampoo
of
and all of that is very expensive, especially with black hair.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely still have to look after your scalp. You have to hit the oils and
So what do you, you just put in what, oils?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's about it. How many though? Because I know people have a couple.
I mean, it depends. There's the nighttime and the daytime,
Yeah. Okay, so you entered the VJ search in 2012, right?
Yes, 2012.
Yes. So what created that journey, and what did it take for you to actually be there?
Well, you couldn't just go on the internet and start a podcast in my age. You had to get a job on a platform where people could see you, So I was doing a lot of auditions. I was really just trying to get a job. was
I'm just trying to get out right now.
trying to get inside, you know.
Yeah.
But MTV was like a huge dream come true. I think that was like one of the craziest places you could ever start your working career as a broadcaster, and even just as a creative. You know, it was such a crazy time.
Yeah. How did it feel winning that? Like,
it felt like just epic.
Yeah.
It felt so freaking cool.
I also entered one, but that didn't work out for me.
Didn't happen?
Didn't happen.
I guess you're entering one every day.
Yeah, no, definitely, you know.
Like there's different kind of VJ search happening. But like in my time, there could only be one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like the main one. You just had to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I hear that. In terms of you guys being on Metro, congratulations for that.
Thank you.
I saw you and Scoop have like a show. So can you just tell us just a broad explanation on like what is it about? What are you guys going to be pushing there? The works.
Yo, I'm really excited to be on Metro FM with Scoop. I think that is such a crazy dream come true moment, and just the alignment with Metro FM as a station. They're celebrating 40 years in the industry this year, so just the alignment is so perfect. The show is gonna be just dope energy and dope vibes, like that thing that you get from me and Scoop. You're gonna be getting that on just a higher level, a higher frequency, you know. Great music, incredible music, fun conversations. It's not like a purely hip-hop show. I think the platform is just too big to box it into that one corner, but we definitely we want to have fun with it, you know. We want to have fun. There's going to be fashion, there's going to be art, and just banter, you know. Me and Scoop just chopping it up.
Your guys' energy is amazing.
His energy is really wild.
I think sometimes it's too much to bear, actually.
I've just been around him like as my guy, just like hanging out. But as a broadcaster, he's really like, up. He's like, you know, so it's going to be dope. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to it. So when's the first one, actually?
The first show is this Friday.
This Friday.
It's going to be every Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. And then Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m. So it's perfect for the weekend, and there's lots of segments for like people to call in. We want to hear from you guys, like Nigupi, Nababani, like Kinzagaladi Lapo. You know, we really, really want to know.
No, one thing I have to say is congratulations on that. You know, like one thing I actually thought to myself, like, I've never really heard Moozlie on radio.
I've never been on radio.
You know what I'm trying to say? And I'm like, how is that possible?
I used to do Rhythm 100, which is like an internet radio station. Yeah, but I don't know how many people were
we're really tuned into that. Yeah.
It was a long time ago. So this is my first time on radio. It's actually quite crazy that your first time on radio is on such a huge platform, you know. That's a real blessing, but that's how my God does things. I mean, my God operates at a different level. You
know, speaking about God, you're one person I know that's very spiritual. You know, when I spoke to you the last time, you always say, just believe in prayer, just pray. And, you know, you heavy on that. So do you think it's very important to have a spiritual structure when you're in the industry?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You need to believe in something. You know what I mean? And the thing that you believe in is responsible for your upkeep, is responsible for your defenses. So you need to make sure that if you're going to believe in something, it's something that's going to be able to sustain you. Something that's actually going to be able to make sure that you're going to be good. Not just in creativity, in work, but in life as a person, you know? So spirituality is really important. And I think, you know, Kabbalah always says, like, we are a tripartite being. I think that's the word he uses. But basically, your body, your mind, and your soul. And we spend a lot of time working on our mind and our bodies. You know, I'm in the gym every day. We're reading books. We're consuming content. We've gone to school. We've worked on our minds, you know, that our spirits sometimes get left behind in that process. And you don't realize just how important that thing is in carrying this three thing, because ultimately if one is not on, it'll collapse, you know. But if any of the other two are not firing, the spirit is still strong enough to keep it standing. The other two, sometimes if your mind is not in the right place, you know. And if your body is not in the right
place as well,
you know, but if your spirit is at least still good, then you can still keep going in other ways. But you got to take care of all three. It's very important.
Yo, because I can imagine, like, just being a spiritual person, like, in the space, I feel it's very important for you to also just... There's a lot of spirits you encounter, you know what I'm trying to say. So I feel like for you, would you say it makes you feel grounded in a sense?
Absolutely. It does. I think I will be honest and say it's not just like, you know, and we were having this conversation the other day with some friends, like a lot of the time people speak about like, you know, walking with Jesus, it's like the peace and the joy you're going to experience. And that definitely does exist. But it does also come with a level of like, you realize that your whole entire life is nothing but worship for God. It's not about anything else but worshiping God. And that requires a level of, you have to engage. You know what I mean? And once you actually engage and look at it and what is actually required, and not maybe required, but the respect that God deserves, you realize that like, oh, there's some decisions I'm going to need to make that are not necessarily going to be fun. You know?
Yeah.
In the moment.
Moments, yeah.
But in the long run, I think your life will be a lot better. But it's not just also about your life. It's about freaking eternity, bro.
Yeah, true.
Like, we're going to die one day and it's going to be forever. Like, you would make sure that you're standing on the right side of forever.
Yeah, true.
Like, I don't want to go to hell.
No, I don't think anyone does, to be honest.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've always been like this as a kid, since a kid?
Not really. I have to be honest. I grew up in like an Anglican household. I went to a school that was in a church. But you just have to find Jesus for yourself one day, babe.
True.
Like, people can tell you about him, like, and that's like anything in life. Like, once you really get to know it and experience it for yourself, you change. Because you realize that it's... I like, Jesus is so cool, dog.
Yeah. Nah, I hear that. I hear that fully.
You know, and you actually just find yourself also wanting to tell so many people
about him, yeah.
Yeah. But like with artists and creatives, I just have to sell them the benefits of what you're going to get. Because in the long run, it is quite good for you. But it does get difficult. It does get difficult.
Okay, so another question, longevity. You know, you're one person, I feel like you've been in the game for a while. How many years now?
Since 2012, so it's 2026 now.
Since that VG, so we can say a decade, right?
Yeah, over a decade.
More than a decade. Wow. So I know you guys are definitely, you, Scoop. We can also put Speedster in there. You guys are very... you guys have had longevity in the game. What would you say it takes for you to last so long in the game and still be relevant?
Do the job, be a good person. Just do the job and be a good person, you know? Yeah. I think sometimes it's very easy to get caught up in like a lot of the other things. And trust me, we all go through our phases, ain't nobody perfect. But it's really important to understand that we're working and working with other people. You're part of like an ecosystem. Yeah. It's really important to remember that. Okay.
And recently I've seen you on a freestyle at 5FM. That was amazing to see that from females, you know what I'm trying to say. It's also just beautiful to have such a space where females can also just showcase their talent, you know. And I've seen you've been putting on Nomfundo Winkani and Makaboy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I want to ask, are you guys like a trio? Is it something, maybe you're coming back with the new song, something?
Man, we actually just dropped a new song, like my new single, Push It Dust, is featuring them. And I think people have just forgotten the skill of just pushing a song, like the old school way, showing up together, doing everything together. That it seems like, oh, this is like a whole movement. And I guess, yes, it is, you know, because that's what it is when girls get together. But, you know, we've really just been putting in work. That's all it is. That's like just us showing up all the time, making sure we're where we need to be, meeting the people we need to do, performing in the right places, you know. That's just us showing up. Like, that's just girls being girls. That's just women in hip hop working and moving. That's what it looks like when women in hip hop are moving. It'll look like, yo, lava.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, like, can I also be in the squad? Can you sign me? It's like, whoa, bro.
Like,
I'm just hustling.
Yeah.
That's what women hustling looks like, you know? We really just take it to the top with everything that we do.
So what made you pick specifically them? To push with?
I was doing like a studio camp, and then I invited Maga Boy because I knew her from back in her artist days, you know. But she's producing now, and she came to my studio camp. We did what we did, and then after the camp, she was like, "Yo, could you come to my session? I'm also working on music." So then I went, and she was like, she still had just like the skeleton of this beat, and I was like, that one. I like the dust one. Like I like the stuff where you're like, this era is old.
Yeah, of course. You know I'm always complaining about that.
I like songs that sound like just South African. I like songs that just sound like so South African, you know? So she was working on that. And then I was like, no, finish that one. I wrote my verse, and then I had to go somewhere, probably to another interview. And then she gave it to Nomfundo, who put her part on it. And by the time she sent it back to me, I was like,
she's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh, my God.
Lyricist. Insane.
Demeanor.
What?
She's a star.
Yeah, no, she is.
She's an absolute star.
She is.
And she can rap too.
No, definitely. We can't take that away from her.
Too.
She can she can actually rap with one of the best, even men.
She can rap too. Oh no,
no, you're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Yeah,
she's amazing.
She's fire. I love her.
So I saw you. I don't know. Okay, I wouldn't say complaining, but you were crying that it's harder for females to get like respected. You know, in terms of the music space. And what would you say is missing? Like for us to like see you guys, would you say it's you guys not working, or would you say like it's just us not just appreciating you guys' art?
Yeah, I think it would take you getting a grip on yourselves, honestly. So many men were even crying in the comments of that post, and I was just like, ew. Why are you so disgruntled? I think there's just a weird energy there, and there's just like a lack of honesty about it. I think sometimes people just feel like there's not enough love to go around. So they rather just like, they have to divide their love. Like, if I can just give this part, no, like, sorry, I'm already investing like 70% of my love into this thing. So unfortunately, I can't give you some love, which is like, that's really crazy, you know? But you just also have to work harder to like find your people and find your audience. But I don't think it's a lie. Girls have to work way harder.
Twice harder, yeah.
You guys would rather talk about like men that you hate, men that suck, men that are not putting in the work, than talk about a girl who's like killing it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is. I would say it's very difficult for you guys. But also one agenda I hate with females, you will correct me with this one. Don't you feel like the industry to some point make girls sell their body in order to make sales? Because like if you check, it's always twerking, it's always... Do you think maybe that also plays a role of men being like, we can't take them serious as rappers?
I don't know, like I think in 2026, the girls want to be hot.
Definitely.
I want to be hot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the conversation has kind of shifted from a place of like, you need to sell your body to like, oh, why are you so naked? Why are you selling your body? It's like, I did not wake up at 5:30 and do freaking sissy squats to not wear these shorts.
To wear jeans the whole day, yeah.
Like, I am a hot girl. I take care of myself. There's nothing wrong with putting that out there, you know? True. And it looks good. Like, stop lying. The girls are hot, bro.
Yeah, the girls are hot.
The girls are hot.
Yeah.
Well, the hot girls are hot.
The hot girl.
I think, you know, generally speaking, from the industry has kind of taken a different perspective. Okay, the hot girls are the hot girls, obviously. But, you know, in hip-hop, I feel, and in rap, it's just got into a very dark and streety place.
How would you explain that?
Like, it's just very mellow. Like, the vibes are very, like... Or, I don't know, maybe I don't understand the chi of the colors I paid. But I just like a little bling-bling. I like a little superstar. I like a little... Like, you know, It's like,
Nah,
you
I
look
hear
different. Like, you're not the number one. I like that one.
Nah, I
That's
hear
what
that.
I'm more into.
Okay.
So I don't know if the industry is like forced girls. Maybe there was a time, but like girls are very smart people. They know what they're doing. And I think that's why it sometimes gets sad for girls when they feel like they have to do certain things, because you don't have to do those things. And you have your intuition also telling you that, like, I know I shouldn't be doing this. Like, I shouldn't have to sleep with this person to do this. I shouldn't have to, you know. But sometimes you just make the wrong decision, you know?
True. So in terms of your record label, it was called Moozlie Banner, right? Music record label. Is it still alive, still a thing, still something you're pushing?
Yeah, it's still alive. I think I definitely started the label and gave it the music name because that's what I was pushing at the time. But there was just something about it that made people feel like, oh my gosh, we're going to be rich. Moozie's going to sign
It's
me.
like, yeah, of course. I feel like everyone will feel
It's
like that with the
bro,
record
I
label.
signed Moozlie.
Yeah.
Like, are you telling me that you're harder than Moozlie? I'm sorry. As a record label, we've got all of the chips in this basket right now. You know?
Truthfully, yeah.
Yeah, but I think I have been able to just work with other people. But I prefer working with people and just like, yo, do your thing though. Still keep your thing. Like, be a boss. Like, look after yourself, you know? Yeah, there's just something I don't think people really understand what it means to like sign a person.
Yeah, truthfully. So right now, you don't really have anyone like...
No, I've never
would say.
signed a person.
You've never signed a person?
I've never signed a person. It's wild.
Do you think maybe like the insights are tough? Because I know owning a record label is no child's play, you know? So do you think maybe it's like...
being in the
inside
music
things?
industry is no child's play. It's a really expensive industry to be in. Like, we were talking outside just about some of the numbers that like, you know,
for
a lot of
music
people
videos and-
get critique for like, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you should be doing this. It's like me saying to you, bah, you popping, like, you should have your own radio show. In your mind, you're just like,
Bro.
do you know the level of execution it takes to get to that level, you know? So it does take a lot. But I think working with people, collaborating with people, you know, I'm always open to doing that, like in whatever capacity it may be in.
Yeah, true. Like you're here with me today, so love to see it. So in terms of Cash Time and KO, what was your guys' relationship? Did they just always like you musically? Or was it just the thing where KO was like, nah, this one?
I had never made a song before I signed to Cash Time. They were, I guess, a huge part of the reason why I eventually did take the active steps to do it. I feel like I've always wanted to do it. There was a time where I wanted to sign to Afrotainment.
Really?
Like, I just wanted to sign to DJ Tira. I thought he was just like the coolest guy.
Yeah. Also, you just wanted to sign. Just
DJ Tira really
no matter, like you didn't care about like what music you were making under, just long as you signed
I
under.
was spending a lot of time in Durban shooting with MTV, so I understood Chrome, but like DJ Tira just understands music. He understands the industry, hence he's been in the game for so long. So there's a time where I wanted to sign with them. But then, the Cash Time opportunity came up, and I guess you could say it was a partnership, you know? It was a partnership. We were really fam. I think when it first ended, I was just like a young kid, and I was just so angry.
You always,
like, I was like, what do you like now?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I was just, I didn't understand a lot of things that well.
Yeah.
But in retrospect, it's just like, what a crazy come up that was. They really taught
definitely.
me a lot.
That was
like, they literally taught me how to rap.
That was a different
You
era.
know,
That
I was
a good
able to
time.
get a front row seat to one of the biggest blow-ups at the time in SA hip hop. Like what Kara Kara was doing was insane. Kid X coming up at the same time. Mugs and Ma'i also super legendary. It was just like a wild time. Like sometimes when I think about those days, I'm just like, yo, I was kind of queen. That's fucking
What do
cool.
you mean was? You
That's
still
fucking
are.
cool. I mean, I still am, but I'm just like, you know, it's like I was actually there. Like, I was
like,
inside
that was-
the movie.
Yeah.
Like I was in the
And
movie.
people rated like one of the best times we've ever had in hip hop.
No, it was golden.
Golden, definitely.
Okay, I'm sure. But that's actually what they called it.
No,
right? The
definitely.
golden
I would say it's gold,
But it was
definitely.
dope. Not even just from a Cash Time perspective. Everything that was
Yeah.
happening in music at that time
Yeah,
was
no,
just
it was 2016.
so exciting.
Yeah, 2016 was a different time.
It is dope.
So when you look at that time now and you look at hip hop right now, would you say it has depleted from what it has been? Or would you say it's not? It's just a different time and it's a different energy. Like, how would you differentiate the two eras?
I would say it's a different time. I would say it's a different time. And I think it's easier when you are maybe in your prime, when the chips are on your side, you like know how to maneuver the system. But now the game has really changed.
Very much so.
Like the game has changed. So you can't get stuck in your ways. Like you can rely on your roots and your foundations, but like the tree has to grow up and it has to bear fruit. And in order to bear fruit, okay, I guess a tree in this regard would be a bad example because a tree kind of just sits there, but it still needs the right amount of water, the right amount of sunlight, the right amount of oxygen in order to really grow and bear fruit, you know? And I just think sometimes now these days, there's a bit of pollution in the air. So the oxygen is a bit harder to come by. And there's times where it just doesn't rain for days, you know?
Talking about that, would you say like gatekeeping is also a thing in terms of like the older people just not hearing the younger ones out?
I don't know. This is such a funny chat.
It's like, I'll always have this chat.
Guys have this chat. I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you guys really want? Like, what do you want? What do you want? I mean, I met you like one time. We chopped it up. I cooked you nicely. And now we're just like chopping it up on text. And now I'm here. Like, what must I do now? Say, oh, you know what? I'm so uncle. You're really killing it. Here's 100,000. Like, what do you want from me?
No, it's just a thing
What do you want from the OGs?
I don't know. Like, I was explaining to you outside, you know, it's just, it goes a long way just having like a cosign from someone. It means so much. It means so much when Aries is like, I would work with the Jay Katana. I would work with the Brother Cooper. It means so much to the point where it's like someone like Aries sees me. Like,
I know,
I'm doing
but
music.
I feel like you guys also
We
then
need
pick
that.
and choose who these people are that you want attention from, and you also pick and choose how you want them to engage with you. Because I'm telling you now, there are a bunch of people in the game. Like a bunch who are just solid guys, pulling up to other people's studio sessions, making songs with people. But it's just like, we don't really rate that guy, so we're not going to like give him the credit it deserves. You know what I mean? But there are lots of people, and just because it's not always going to be like your favorite guy, that guy, because when we are Mtanda, when Aries, we are Mtanda. Now Aries also something what we are Mtanda.
But Aries gave me what I needed all my life.
Nice.
He told me.
You
He
good.
told me.
You good.
Like, come on. Like, it meant
But
a lot.
I'm just saying, like, in general,
Yeah.
in general, it's just like, guys, this is the real fucking world.
Well, yeah.
Like, if we were working at a hospital, do you think, oh, sis, Nomsa from a fifth floor, like, I've got work to
it's
do.
not always-
People
not
are
always like that.
bleeding upstairs. Get it together. Get the bandage. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But it's also just like, there needs to be the human relation. And I think also once we get that human relation, because I'm understanding things a bit differently also after talking to you, but like, you're not going to scream your deepest thoughts and your best ideas to like just a random person that you don't know.
Sure.
There needs to be a level of proximity, like, yo, you cool, nice. Like, I can't, like, the last time we born when you were talking shit about me on the internet, and now,
then now
like,
it's- yeah.
let's be realistic also.
Yeah.
Like, this is the real world, guys.
Truthfully.
Like, I know we're doing a lot of things on the internet, but this is the
Yeah.
real fucking world. Like, be
True.
serious.
So going back to the music, is dropping an album in your plans? Because I think the last album you dropped was 2020, right?
Yes.
So is something maybe in the works, maybe with the girls?
Yeah, I'm working on a project that'll hopefully be out really soon.
Okay.
When it's done, you know.
of course.
But I'm working on a project that's definitely what I'm doing next for sure.
Okay, is it like just you, or is it like with people?
No, there's
It's just
features.
yeah.
It's me, a lot of rapping, but some nice dust kwaito vibes,
course,
which
of
I always
course.
love. Yeah, and just cool producers. You know, I'm always working with Lunatic, Fistola. I did a song the other day with Funk Tone that I'm gonna put Rouge and Nadia on.
Okay.
You know, there's a Questa song I'm trying to finish up, and then there's like another one that I'm just not sure who to get a feature on. But yeah, definitely actively working on it.
Hopefully the younger kids.
I mean, you know.
Maybe one, even K-Kid.
Actually,
K-Kid is amazing.
I love K-Kid. I love
K-Kid
K-Kid.
is amazing.
I love K-Kid. I love K-Kid. She's amazing. But I don't think we also don't work with people at a particular time. You don't. I think there is obviously a way to strategically do it, but you don't want to just hit the contrived level of like, K-Kid is the chosen one, so I have to have a song with her.
True.
Like,
especially there has to be
if you're building
chemistry.
a project in a world, you know. But she's amazing. I would absolutely love to work with her. She's amazing. But I think I actually want to work with Mfana Touchline.
Ah, that's actually okay. I sort of hear that one.
Like
I sort of hear that one.
I like the dust vibe.
Yeah.
You
He's
see,
definitely got
He's hitting that new age vibe, like on the highest
on the highest,
level.
definitely.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you say Brother Cooper's also along those lines? As much as
I
he
like
puts
Brother Cooper.
love.
I do like, I love
Brother Cooper.
Brother Cooper. Okay, I love Brother Cooper. I do love Brother Cooper. I love Brazil. I love the Lebo Matosa sample that he just
Pumshaka.
did. Yes, he's cool. Like
He's super cool.
He has that South African thing. Like I feel like he's from the hood somehow. Or he at least has a grandmother who lives in the hood.
Definitely.
And he goes there sometimes.
Definitely.
He's not just in London the whole time.
Yes.
You know,
He
but
always
if you
brings
get
culture
into
to
it, like Brady's also like Brady's in Branston. Do you know what I mean? I think sonically you may not think that, but when you actually listen to the raps, you're like, oh, this guy's like around. You know, he has that thing. I do just enjoy like, you know, a slightly more South
African
to
taste.
it.
I hear that fully.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of you guys, and when I say you guys, I'm talking about Rouge, I'm talking about you, and I'm talking about Nadia Nakai. You guys called yourself the Big Three. So I want to know, where did that come about, and why did you guys decide to be like, you know what, we are the Big Three?
Actually, Nadia just said it in a song, in the Juicy song. Rouge dropped a new single, Juicy. And Nadia just said it in a verse, like, we the Big Three. And everybody was just like losing their fucking shits.
Yeah.
And then it was like, the fuck is she talking about?
Yeah.
Big Three.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck is she even talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? What are we fucking talking about?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that's how it happened.
And that's how it just
And
came
you
about.
see,
Yeah.
it's that thing I was saying to you earlier, is that when women move together, it seems like something crazy is happening.
There's an army coming.
In actual fact, it's just like, this is
what it is.
This is just us. This is what we do. But with me, Rouge, and Nadia, it's a different kind of link up. Like it's a
No, shout out to you
different kind of
guys.
link
You know,
up.
you guys are doing so much. Just not even just female space. Like, just nice to have you guys in the game. Like, Rouge is insane with the lyrics. You know what I'm trying to say? So, like, you guys really set the standard for, I feel like, a lot of women, and I feel like you also inspire a lot of women as well. You know what I'm trying to say? But in terms of the hip hop space, going back there, what do you think is the reason why we're losing a lot of platforms? You know, we've lost MTV Base, we've lost Trace, we've lost so many things that I feel represented hip hop mostly.
Because you guys are not watching it.
Would you say that's the main reason?
I think so. I think people are just going to put their money in places where people actually are, you know? Yeah, I think, you know, the audience also has to take part and understand their responsibility and play their role in the growth and the development of the industry. If we all gonna have channels, and we all, not to say that we shouldn't, everybody should have channels, please don't get me wrong.
Definitely.
But like, we need to realize that we are gonna need to support one another and build the structures of this industry so that we can actually grow. There's no use being like the biggest shark in the pond. You know what I mean? But if we all can like get in the ocean and support each other and understand that we are in a system that's working together, then the industry will grow. Yeah, like I'm not saying it's completely the audience's fault, you know?
Yeah.
But just the introduction of the internet and how content is being consumed now has definitely changed a lot of things, you know? It's changed where the money is actually at.
Yo, it's also baffling that that radio is actually still alive, because I don't think a lot of people listen to radio. What do you think is the main reason?
A lot of people
Still
listen to radio. A lot of people listen to the radio.
Yeah.
A lot of people listen to the radio. We also need to be really realistic. And understand that kusa South Africa la mfana. Nina ngoba ni soft la emathentini nema Wi-Fi nina headphones nina like jo amajita sekasi.
Yeah.
Like
And that's what it goes
asekasi.
to.
Like the people are like in the hood, the people are in KZN, the people are like South Africa is big, boy. And then Africa is even bigger.
Bigger, yes.
You know what I mean? So you are doing a great job and you're definitely reaching a lot of people on the internet, you know. And I think we're able to reach them in different ways.
Yeah.
But the masses...
It's radio.
Like, abantwana bakatata.
Yeah, it's radio. It's truthfully.
It's radio.
Yeah.
It's TV. You know, and it's like that's why you guys need to think about this thing that you're doing as not just like opinions and culture. Like you're in the media game, you're in the media space.
Yeah.
You know, you need to think about how you make that work for yourself, but also how you plug into the greater system. I think that's why like myself and Rouge and Nadia have been able to sustain ourselves in this industry. It's like we understand the game. Like we're moving at a different level. It's like nizo rapa ni repeat lebo baby.
Yeah.
It's like nizo streama ni streami lebo sweetie.
Yeah.
But like in real life. But okay, maybe that's just like a super OG thing to say also.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like it's good to like hear like these certain pointers, because I don't think us as the young people, we don't really think that far.
Because,
you know what I'm
and
trying
that's
to say?
why you just think that Casper Nyovest needs to do something for you. Casper Nyovest is a big fucking star.
Yeah.
Okay? Even Aries being nice to you guys, it's a big deal. He's a big fucking star.
He's a star.
Yes.
But why can't Casper do that?
And the thing is, you just don't know Casper. Like, was a woman,
But with Casper, like you can see, as much as you can play video games with kids, as much as you can be with the camera and play video
but
games.
He's consuming content just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Like he has to like really like a thing. Like yes, the cosign does go a long way or whatever, but like you're operating with or without it. And that's actually how you get people's attention, and that's how you stay in. It doesn't matter. And I think Casper is actually such a perfect example of like that shit doesn't matter.
Just do it. Yeah.
Because you've been in the game for long. I'm still Casper Nyovest. I'm gonna do this thing. Like you have to do it. Do the work. Like I'm a cosign. Be good to people, obviously, but like I'm a cosign. Like no, man. You're burning out energy on things that don't mean anything.
I hear that.
That don't change the price of bread. It's just like...
Move on.
Underrated life skill, knowing if something is worth your energy.
Truthfully.
Yeah.
I think we
I didn't say that just by the way. Because every time I say these quotes on people's podcasts, they're like, oh, you didn't say that. Zendaya's boyfriend said that. Like, yeah, I didn't say it.
No, I hear that.
But
now
you have to just not fight and like silly things.
Yeah. But now into like more deeper topics, you know, R.I.P. Ricky Rick. How was your relationship with him, and how did you take Cotton Fest? You know, not being around anymore. Besides what I said, because I know that look. Besides what I said, like how do you think that's going to impact the culture? Because I feel like Ricky Rick was one person that just understood it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like we had the bunker stage, where that's where I first fell in love with the underground and the artists that we have now. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, what did it mean to you, and just losing it right now? Do you think it's a big loss for hip hop? Do you think it's something we can recover from? And yeah, what was your relationship with Ricky when you guys built this whole ecosystem?
Well, Ricky was a really special person.
Definitely.
Like a really beautiful person. Like the best energy, well dressed,
all the time.
Looked good, smelled good. He was just like a really great guy. He was just like a lacquer guy, you know? And also he was very creative.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing I do miss about him. Like he had just this innate ability to just be able to create, whether it was with music, whether it was with bringing people together, you know, fashion. He was just such a creative person. So when Cotton Fest came around, it was just such the perfect embodiment of him, you know. But a lot of people just would think that I was heavily involved in Cotton Fest and stuff like that, and it's just because of the way that I showed up at the festival. Especially after he passed away, I kind of felt like a real personal responsibility to make sure that it still operates at the level that it needs to operate at. Like the energy needs to really be there. But Cotton Fest is an event and it's a business, you know what I mean? So having obviously worked with the team for a while, knowing, you know, his family personally and just knowing some of the situations around the business itself, it actually makes a lot of sense to me why it's ending. It's obviously sad for everybody else, but I think it's time. And I think it also puts a responsibility on us to be like, nobody's going to hand you this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's going to give you this stuff. You really have to go out there and make it for yourself. That was Ricky's whole message. And do something for yourself that's going to benefit everybody else, you know? So I think, you know, we have to do that for ourselves. Like, everybody needs to create their own shows. People need to have their own communities, show up for one another. But it is a lot of responsibility to just put on the hands of people who's actually sacrificed their life to make sure that it keeps going. And also just realizing that it wasn't their vision. This was always Ricky's vision. You know what I mean? And Ricky's gone.
He's gone. Into lighter topics before we get emotional. You know, you won for fashion. You're a big fashionista. And I've seen it recently.
I didn't want to wear this jacket, by the way.
Yes, we forced her. We sorry. We
just
had...
by the way. Like this, by the way.
We forced her to wear the jacket, guys.
Disclaimer. Because you guys, as content creators, when are we going to let go of the DJI mics?
I love those.
No,
People even use those.
They are bad.
What do you mean they are bad?
They are
I hate
bad. Like, first of all, the outfit.
Okay, so you just think about outfit for the most part.
It's a huge part. Aren't we shooting something here?
Fair.
It's part of the whole Korobo.
Okay.
And then also, real-time guys will tell you that they're actually not that good.
Really? I mean, crazy expensive.
Yeah. They're actually not that good. They actually aren't that good. But they get the job done.
Yes, they do.
And I think that's just like a lesson in life. People will mass buy a thing and do a thing if it gets the job done. So remember what I said? Get the job done, be a good person. That's what's happening with these microphones. They're getting the job done and they're good. They're easy. They show up. They do their thing.
Yeah, we are starting out. Don't worry. The nice things are coming.
It's not just you, babes. It's the whole freaking game at this point.
Yeah. No, I just love it because I just hate mics. You know what I'm trying to say? I speak in a mic all the time. So having this is like nice to not have something in front of me that's bothering me. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's more conversational. I do also think like this mic just gives it like a super, you have to say something crazy.
It's like never profound. A trap. It's never a trap.
It's always a trap. I feel like podcasts in general is just a
really?
trap.
Do you think with this one, do you think it was a trap?
No. I'm wondering for you, like, do you feel like this is a nice interview, or do you feel like it's a boring interview, or do you feel like there's other things you'd maybe want to ask, or like...
No, I love informative interviews.
Really?
So it's a thing of like, yes, I would never find it boring because it's a thing of like, I know the questions I ask and I know how my audience is going to like receive it. Because I don't want to ask you about dumb things. Who's your boyfriend? You know, those are not really, you understand what I'm trying to say? Those are for clicks. And honestly, I don't do this for clicks. And a lot of people, I think, gravitate to me mostly because I don't do it for clicks. I do it purely for culture. I ask cultural questions.
Okay,
you know what I'm trying to say? So I hope you also felt that way. That I was asking the right questions.
No, yeah.
I'm getting there.
Oh, you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't feel I'm at that level. I'm not at the level yet, but I feel like definitely, like in terms of the questions, I really want to ask really informative questions that people that can take.
Do you think the audience is into that?
Hopefully, I pray so, because I really don't want to be doing brain rot content.
Yeah.
That's not my direction.
I like that.
Thank
I like
you.
that. I think the commentary can sometimes be a bit hectic.
Yes, it is. It is.
Yeah.
I feel if people want my short content, they can always go to my reactions. If they
Yeah.
want my that wild and swank, or it's like just me like growing into the space.
I like
You know
that.
what I'm trying to say?
Aw,
Thank you.
he's growing, guys.
I am. So talking about the fashionista. You huge on fashion. What inspired this new look with the whole cowboy? Because I see you've been really doing the whole cowboy look. What
I've
inspired
been in my
that?
cowboy era.
That's a good question, right?
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
good question. That is a good question. And now I'm not wearing the cowboy hat. Fuck.
Yes. Why aren't you wearing the cowboy hat?
Because I wanted to wear my furry boots.
Okay, that's something.
Now I realize that I need the cowboy hats in this color as well.
Yeah.
But it's just a mood, you know? It's just a mood. It's just a character. It's just a feeling. I mean, if I want to deep it, like really, the game is the wild, wild west, bro.
Yes, sir.
And you gotta be a cowboy.
Oh, that's a good explanation.
Like, you gotta
that's
be a
good
cowboy.
explanation.
You gotta like shoot from the hip and like make sure that you are ready to fucking face off. You know, it's really important. But just largely inspired by our festival, Z Nation Fest. Like Zintle was wearing cowboy hats like just on an ordinary day. She was just in like full superstar fucking mode, and I was like, that is the mood.
Yeah.
That's what I want to look, just crazy, like full character, insane all the time, you know? It's definitely a mood. I think like my return to rap has just made me feel like I'm the fucking sheriff, actually.
Yeah. You should feel that way.
Yeah.
I don't think you should feel any less.
Right?
Definitely.
Thank you.
Come on now.
All right.
So, in terms of like the dress code, you know, when you go, I'm gonna speak culturally now, and not culture into like hip hop, but like culture, like, you know, black people. Going back home, when you go home and, you know, meet the family, and, you know, you have to shape up, you know, do things like that. Like, when you go home, like, do they ever judge you on like the way you dress?
No, babe. I'm
Never.
from Benoni, first of all. I'm not
Yeah.
like...
Yeah, the traditional.
You know, no,
Yeah.
I'm making like lamb knuckle.
What?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're living soft there in Ranfield.
Okay. Okay.
No, my family knows me so well. Like,
Yeah.
maybe every now and then they'll be like, "Whoo, wait now."
When yeah, because you know how family is. Like, lama putso ako manje.
Yeah, but I think that's just generally being like a fashionable person.
Yeah.
You know, like how your friends were like, "What are you? Because you got a haircut." And shit.
Like.
When I saw Kundi, you know.
Yeah.
So my family doesn't judge me. If anything, they're just like, that's Moose. She's like that.
Okay, that's a beautiful thing. Now, going into the second last question. You know, we reaching the end now. So I'm gonna ask you about marriage.
Okay.
And settling down. Is it something you are looking for? Or is it just something you just like, if it comes to me, it comes to me?
If it comes, babe.
Yeah.
But it can wait a little while. I'm a bit busy right now.
You wouldn't want like a kid, maybe?
No.
You know?
I think I'm starting to become quite clear on the fact that maybe I don't want kids. But I do know that there's just something beautiful about continuing the creation of life. I think God does want that for me.
Definitely.
But I have a nephew. He's 3. He's wild. He's given me a new perspective on kids and what it takes to really raise a child. And I don't know if I want that for myself.
As yet. So you've never, okay, let me say you've never.
Oh no, there was a time where I wanted like 17 children.
What?
Yeah, like I read it in a U
So what
magazine.
changed that?
Life.
You'd say.
Cyril Ramaphosa's
As in,
economy.
oh, damn,
Like,
okay, of course.
No, but just,
We're crying about petrol right now.
you know,
Yeah.
just, I think also for me, it's like I would really need the right partner to do it. And I don't know if I can trust a nigga.
Wait till I get my money right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying. I would though. I'm just broke.
No,
I'm just broke.
It's just like, no. No. You don't do that thing.
Yeah. Okay, no, I hear
It's
you.
a serious thing.
Yeah, no, it is. Marriage is very, very serious, and I don't think people take it seriously enough
Yeah.
these days.
It's a very, very serious thing.
Yeah. So yeah, last question. What's next for Moozlie?
Taking it one day at a time. But I think the next very big thing is obviously the show, the Metro FM show that starts this weekend. Really, really excited about that. More music,
We need that.
more God. More
Need
God.
that.
Yesterday we were at Bible group and Sean Pages was saying, somebody was asking him, so what are you working on? And then he said, my relationship with God.
Beautiful. Yeah.
That's really what
That's-
I'm
yeah.
working on, I feel like sometimes when people ask you, like, what's next? You're just like,
What is it? It's a lot.
and the thing is, there's always a next. The best is yet to come. I do believe that the best is yet to come. And when you stop and think about it, you're like, oh, actually, I've got a whole freaking show on Metro.
Yeah.
I'm like, working on music. Like, life is really good, but sometimes just work on your relationship with God, babe. Work on just living a good quality life, being a happy person. And everything else will be added unto you, man. Yeah.
Beautiful. I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
For Metro FM.
Thank you
firstly.
so much.
And thank you for pulling up to the swag sessions.
All good.
Guys, it's been a good one. I wish you nothing but the best in your endeavors.
Likewise. Don't be such a troll.
I can't. No, I think I have to troll a bit, though. Just something to spice up the game. Maybe create beef between you and someone else.
Spicy enough.
I might create beef with you and someone else
With
today.
who?
I don't know.
I would be the worst person to
You and
beef
the female.
with. I never engage because I'm just like, first of all, what are you wearing? If your outfit is no better than mine, shut the fuck up.
But yeah, I hear that.
You know what I mean? And then secondly, it's like, bro, I'm actually on Metro FM. I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
Like, you better be on some crazy God level to be like beefing with me. Like, who could you put me up against?
It would be interesting though, just
There's
say.
no one.
It would be interesting.
There's no one.
Yeah. But
There's no
anyways,
one.
thank you so much for pulling up.
That's a pleasure, brother. All
Thank
the
you so
best.
much for tuning in, guys, till this time. She's kind of queen herself. Tune in to everything.
Shkand
Queen. Tune in to everything, the mixture, the sauce, Metro, her music.
Yes.
Till the next episode. Thank you. Yo. Yeah, that was
It was a good
intense.
one, eh?
That was a good one.